Hey, Melissa Hostetler here with Gonated Fitness, bringing you a quick video on a couple of proactive ways that you can help if you are having knee pain, specifically if it's coming from irritation from your ITB band. So that band with the fancy name of Iliotibial band can actually be shown on our Bonaparte guy. You have a good connective tissue that goes all the way from up here, the top of this pelvis area, wraps around over the hip bone, all the way down over what we think of as the side of the knee, and actually connects to your tibia, so what we often call the shin bone. There's 2 points of compression where that band is pushing on the bursa, the little cushion sacs underneath, and sometimes can cause inflammation. And one of them is right on the hip, and the other one is out here on the outside of this knee area. And so instead of directly working on this tendon is so strong, right? It's so strong, you're not going to just be able to compress it and roll it into flexibility. But the muscles around it that hold it in place and have tension on the muscles are what we want to work on. So a very quick anatomy lesson. We've got a couple muscles. One is a fan-shaped muscle that comes forward right here, your tensor fasciae latae. That one. We want to work on that area here. We've got a big fan muscle that goes to the back. We don't know that one. Gluteus max. We want to work on that one here. Big set of muscles in the front, but it's connected to that band on the side, your quads. Big set of muscles in the back, hamstrings, connected on the back, your hamstrings. And then, obviously, sometimes people have calf tightness and problems down there. But we're going to work from here up to help loosen up that knee area. So one of the things that I'm not going to show but tell you about real quick is to use a dense ball. I like a bouncy ball, or you can use a tennis ball if you need something softer. But you're going to put it right in that fan area. You're going to lay on the floor on that side and take that compression. And once you're there, you can just move your leg just a little bit to kind of floss through that area. Then move the ball a couple inches, do the next spot. Work this whole area and work this whole back area. The other thing, if you have a foam roller, instead of just rolling the direct side of your thigh, do a little angle to the front and a little angle to the back. From there, what I like to do as far as for good warm-up, we're big about leg swings here in the gym. So leg swings are just literally that, side to side, getting that warm-up, and then front to back, same thing, getting those muscles warmed up. Once you've accomplished that part, a couple quick stretches. I'm going to start with the two that we think of most easily, and that's to stretch that outer area of the hip. And the easiest way is, let's say our affected side is my right side. So my right leg, I'm going to cross it behind. I'm going to push my hip that direction, and I like to hold onto a wall. So I'm going to use my bench, but hold onto a wall here. Push your hip that direction so you've got a good stretch going that way. And then bring that hand up and over and really push it out in there. So you should be thinking the sassy hip. You're pressing out, holding. Hold that for 30 seconds. From there, our next progression is to still keep the legs in that structure. That back leg is straight. The front leg can bend a little if you need to. Hinging from the hips, pushing the buttons back. You're coming forward. If you can't reach the floor in this stretch, then get yourself a prop or use a chair, something that you can kind of draw down into. And I'm really pressing through the back of that back leg, bending that front leg if I need to, holding that stretch for 30 seconds. The last progression from this then is to walk myself to the inside of the leg I'm stretching, that right leg. Walk to the inside and just continue that stretch. So you're stretching up through your hands, it wraps around into your glute a little bit. It's a great stretch. Hold it for 30 seconds. Next, we're going to go directly to the hamstrings. So you can do this on the floor. It's ideal if you can do it up on a bed or a chair. Your foot is flexed. You're going to push that heel down. Hinge from the hips. Draw the hips back. And what I mean by that is don't just round yourself down, pulling yourself to your leg. Instead, hinge from your hips. Keep that lifted chest strong, straight back. Draw into that stretch 2 ways. First, straight leg. Hold that for 30 seconds. Second, soften the knee and really draw down into that. It's going to move that stretch up higher into your hamstrings. Wonderful stretch right there. Then we're going to come to the front of the leg, the quads. You can do that a couple of ways. You've got the old standard, if you're just standing and you grab your leg. But one of the things, instead of just holding your leg like this, you need to bring your knees together. You need to have good balance. So hold on to something if you need to bounce. Bring your knees together, tall and upright. If you can already bring your heel to your buns, then push your foot into your hand, but keep this alignment instead of like getting all wonky with where you're going with that leg. Even better than that though, I like this affected leg, putting my knee on the bench or the bed, coming forward, starting to get some stretch, adding to it, and then lifting my body up. That is an awesome stretch for your quad right there. It's much better, and I'm very stable. I'm not trying to stay balanced at that time. Another quick stretch is the pigeon. You can do it a couple different ways, or figure four. The most classic way is you're seated is just crossing that leg, drawing forward. Again, hinging from the hips. I like to do it two ways. First drawing forward, then drawing to the inside. If you're fully flat on the ground, the way that you can do it then is to cross that leg and again, lift the chest, lift tall in that posture and hold that stretch right there. That's another great way. So those are a few quick stretches. Hold each one for 30 seconds and ideally do it for both legs. But if you have a particular problem going on, pair it with those other therapies and do this stretching daily, at least for a week or two. This is for my friend who's having some trouble. If you do not see some quick resolution coming, you need to see an orthopedic. But anyways, I hope you have a great day and I hope to see you again in the gym.